Hi there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, English Win. So today it is total immersion and today's total ඉතින් අද total immersion එක සුවිශේෂී එකක්. ඇයි මම කියන්නේ අද total immersion එක සුවිශේෂී කියලා. වෙනද සුවිශේෂී නැද්ද? නෑ. අද සුවිශේෂී ගොඩාක් ඉංග්‍රීසි අමාරුවෙන් මේකට එන්න කැමැත්තෙන් ඉන්න අයට. ඒ කියන්නේ සමහර අය මට කියලා තිබුණා විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අය සර් මේක හරි හොඳයි මේ වැඩේ අපිට හොඳටම තේරෙනවා මේ වැඩේට එන්ටර් වුණොත් අපිට දෙයක් කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. නමුත් අපිට මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි තේරෙන්නේ නැති ගතියක් තියෙනවා. අපිට මේකේ සිංහල version එකක් ලැබෙන්න සලස්සන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. ඉතින් මම මේ කතන්දරේ සිංහල පරිවර්තනයක් දානවා description එකේ. ඒකෙන්ද ඔබට total immersion අමාරුයි කියලා හිතනවා නම් ඕක post කරලා වීඩියෝ එක ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඒ description එකේ තියෙන කතන්දරේ කියවලා ඉන්න. එතකොට ඔබට අයිඩියා එක තියෙනවනේ. එතකොට මේකට ආපුවාම ඔබට ලස්සනට වැඩේ යන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඔබට මේක කලවම් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට කෙනෙක් කල්පනා කරන්න පුළුවන් වා සිංහලනුත් බලනවා නම් මේක total immersion වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. හලෝ total immersion කියලා කියන්නේ මුළුමනින්ම භාෂාවේ නිමග්න වීම, ගිලීම. ඉතින් මම ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතාව කියා දෙනකොට ආයේ සිංහලෙන් යන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකෙන්ද මම ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කතාව කියා දෙනවා ඒක total immersionම තමයි. ඔයාලට සිංහල මතක් කරන්න වෙලාවක් ඉන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඔබ අදහස පින්තූරයක් වගේ දන්න හින්දා ඔබට මේක වඩාත් තේරෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අපි යන් අද කතාවට. මේක තාමත් සුන්දර කතාවක්. ජීවිතේට සුවිශේෂී දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් කතාවක්. හරි. මේ වෙසක් මාසේ මේක හරි වැදගත් කියලා මට හිතෙනවා. එහෙමනම් අපි යන් කතාවට. මේක මේ ඇන කතාවක්. හරිද? හරි. මෙන්න කතාව. මම මේ කතාව කියවන අතරත් ඔබට මේක ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් පේනවා. ඒක හින්දා ඔබට දෙපැත්තෙන්ම මේක පටිසම් දෙනවා. හරිද? එහෙනම් අපි යන් ඉදිරියට. මෙන්න කතාව. There once was a little boy who had a bad temper. His father gave him a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. Or there once was a little boy who had a bad temper. There was a boy, he had a bad temper. What is temper? Temper is not tempo. Temper is the nature of your mind. That is, whether it is calm or whether you are angry or sort of, that is temper. So here, the guy had a bad temper. What is bad temper? If someone has a bad temper, he becomes really angry. Really angry within a very short period of time. Instantly, quickly he becomes angry. That is it. And it can be seen by other people. When he becomes angry, he becomes emotional. Things like that. Oh, you can see that he is really angry. That is, somebody has a bad temper. Quickly he becomes angry, then bad temper. Kolla is like that. His father gave him a bag of nails. His father gave him a bag of nails. You know what nails are? Takang, takang. Yeah, we put a nail onto a wall and we drive the nail into the wall. The dam, badang, yeah. His father gave him a bag of nails, not one nail, bag of nails, and told him that every time he lost his temper, losing temper means becoming angry. If somebody becomes angry, we would say, he lost his temper, losing temper. That means losing the presence of mind. Losing your good nature of your mind. Yeah, losing temper. Yeah. Every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. He must hammer a nail. Hammer a nail means hammer. You know what hammer is? Dadam, badang. The basunda is using hammer. Whenever he becomes angry, he has to drive a nail into the fence. You know what fence is? If you go to the thumbnail, you would find fence. Fence is basically we surround our land by sort of barbed wires or sort of things. Barbed wire is basically, you know what barbed wire? Barbed wire is sort of wires, metal wires that we are using with sort of thorny structures. So you cannot go through it. So something like that. But fences can be made using pieces of wood. So something like that you can see in my thumbnail if you go to. lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. Now, there is a fence around the land, and then whenever he becomes angry, when he feels, oh, I'm angry, so he should go to the, what do we call, the fence, and he should drive a nail into the fence. That is it. Second paragraph. The first day the boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. First day, he did 37 nails. That means within one day, he lost his temper 37 times. Oh, what a bad guy he is. What a bad boy he is. 37 times becoming angry in one day. Yeah. The first day, the boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. Over the next few weeks, he learned how to control his anger. But over the next few weeks, within few weeks, he learned to control his anger. Controlling anger. You understand controlling anger. Easily he is not becoming angry now. That is, he has controlled his anger. The number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. The number of nails hammering daily he has to hammer nails, but the number dwindled down. Dwindling is becoming smaller in number, becoming few. 10, 9, 8, 7, things like that. Gradually decreasing, becoming smaller. Yeah. He learned how to control his anger. The number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. Dwindled down is decreasing. Yeah. He discovered, he realized, he understood, he came to know. Yeah. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper. He realized that it was easier to hold his temper. More easier. That is, holding temper means keeping his presence of mind, keeping his nature of the mind. Yeah, holding, without changing. Yeah. He learned to control his anger. The number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. It is very easy. It is easier to hold his temper, not becoming angry, than going to the fence and driving nails into the fence. That was difficult, right? Whenever he becomes angry, he has to find the hammer and he has to go to the go out of the place, and he has to go to the fence, and maybe it is raining, maybe it is hot sun, so it's really difficult to do. So the thing is that he found that it is really easy to hold his anger, not becoming angry. Clear? It is easier than going to the fence to drive nails. Clear? I think it is clear. Third paragraph. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose. Finally, the day came when the boy did not lose his temper. Finally, the day came. 10, 9, 8 times, 7 times, 6 times, and finally 0 times. He is not becoming angry now. He has control in a way that now he is not becoming angry. You understand? Yeah. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. No temper, no losing temper. He told his father about it. Tata. Now, I'm not becoming angry, right? So I can hold my temper. Tata. Now it is okay. I'm happy now. You cannot see my becoming angry. Oh, really? Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father about it, and the father suggested, he told his father that he is now in a position that not becoming angry even though bad things happen to him. When bad things happen to me, I become angry. But Kolla says, even though bad things happen to me, I'm not becoming angry. That's really a good thing. What did Tata say? The father suggested that the boy Now pull out one nail for each day that he was able to hold his temper. Now he is not losing temper. How come? How can he do that? He has to hold his temper. Maybe people would say bad things. Maybe his friends would say, Adu, miharaka guna. When other people say things like that, he tries to hold his anger. Hold his anger. No, I'm not becoming angry. Okay. If you want to say anything, just, holding anger. It's a bit difficult. Bit difficult thing. Now, Tata says, each day that he was able to hold his temper. When somebody says something bad, you feel that you are going to be angry. You are going to, you are going to lose your temper. Then you hold your temper. And when you hold your temper, you just go and remove one nail for one particular event. So that what they say is, father, he told his father about it, and the father suggested that the boy now pull out one nail, pull out, pull out one nail for each day that he was able to hold his temper. As he was able to hold his temper, then now he is not becoming angry. It is okay. He can hold his anger every day. If he is able to hold his anger, then he has to remove one nail. So, for example, you just think, today, finally, I think, I didn't become angry today. Okay. Then I should go to the fence and I remove one nail. That is the thing. One nail for each day that he was able to hold his temper. The days passed. Then each and every day, he is removing one nail. And the days passed, and the young boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. Now all the nails were gone. He removed all the nails. Say, if he has driven 200 nails, then after 200 days, no nails on the fence. Clear? Yeah. Fourth paragraph. The father took his son by the hand. Father took his son, taking his son by hand. You understand what I mean? The father went to the fence. The father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. Led him to the fence. Leading, going with, we say, just think about that. You have done well. He said, you have done well, my son, you have done well. Okay, now you have driven nails into the fence. Now you have pulled them out. Yeah, really good. You have done it in a very good way. You have done well, my son. But look at the holes in the fence. Look at the holes in the fence. When you remove a nail, there is a hole. There is a hole. When you drive a nail, the nail makes a hole. Hole is something like this. Hole. When a nail goes into the wall, there comes a hole. Even after you have taken it out, the hole is there. Hole is there. Clear? Yeah. Hole is there. He said, you have done well, my son, but look at the holes in the fence. Look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. The fence will never be the same. First fence was quite okay, no holes. But now fence has 200 holes. This fence cannot be the original fence, because now it has holes. You cannot remove holes. You can remove nails, but you cannot remove holes. Clear? The fence will never be the same. The fence cannot go to the original position, original condition, original state. When you say things in anger, father's piece of advice, when you say things in anger, adovalla, something like that. When you say something in anger, things in anger, they leave a scar. They leave a scar. Scar means a sort of a mark. Scar. For example, if you cut somebody's hand using a knife, maybe it heals. After some time, healing goes. No, it's okay, no problem, no wound. But you can see the scar. You can see the scar. Yeah, something like that, scar. You can see the scar still. Whenever the guy looks at the scar, Annaru, he will be able to remember everything, the episode. Yeah. They leave a scar just like this one. You can put a knife in a man. You can put a knife in a man. Knife, you know, knife. The knife is the thing that we use to cut things, bread and everything, you know, bread, jackfruit, and we cut using knives. Yeah. When you say things in anger, they leave a scar just like this one. You can put a knife in a man and draw it out. You send a knife into a guy and you draw it out, or you cut it of the guy. It won't matter how many times you say, I'm sorry, the wound is still there. It won't matter. It will not matter. It is not useful. How many times you say, I'm sorry? You can say, I'm sorry, but the wound is still there. But the wound is still there. Wound is there. Clear the story? The little boy then understood how powerful his words were. Whose words were powerful? The father's words were powerful. The Kolla realized that. Kolla understood that. He looked up at his father. Small Kolla looked up at his father. Oh father, oh father. He realized what has happened. He realized what happens when he becomes angry, when he loses temper. Now he understands. He has realized what happens. He looked up at his father and said, Kolla said, I hope, I think, I believe, yeah, I hope you can forgive me. You can forgive me. Yeah. Forgive me is not thinking about that much of what he has done. Yeah. I hope you can forgive me, Father, for the holes I put in you. For the holes I have put in you. I have put holes in you. I have put holes in you. I became angry and I sent nails into your body. Now holes are there. Father, I'm sorry. I think you can forgive me. Yeah. I'm not going to say sorry. Why you said that it is useless. I've been saying sorry. So, Father, I think you can forgive me. Oh, that's the thing. So therefore, in this Vesak Samaya, we have to make it a point. We become angry, really. So we cannot hold anger at times. But for all, we have to control it. And once you say something, it is very bad. When you hurt somebody, it may be permanent throughout the life. So, therefore, every religion says that anger is not a good thing in a way. But some books say there is something called holy anger. That is, if something happens to somebody, if somebody treats badly to someone, if you are not becoming angry, that is bad. Some people say. However, generally, in general sense, anger is bad. So therefore, we should not hurt other people. That is it. That is what I want to tell you. I think as you have the singular version of this in the description, it is easy for you to get the idea, the comprehensive idea. ඒක හින්දා මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ ඔබ මේක මිනිස්සු තේරුම් ගන්නේ නැහැ, කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ, මේ මගේ හිතලුවක් නෙමෙයි මම කියන්නේ, ස්ටීවන් ක්‍රැෂන්, ස්ටීව් කොෆ්මන්, ලිඩියා මැකූබා මහා විශේෂඥයෝ ලෝකේ ඉන්න අද අපිට පේනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන දේවල් ලැන්ග්වේජ් 20ක් විතර ඉගෙන ගත්ත කට්ටිය. ඉතින් අපි මේ නිකන් සිංහල කතා කරන එක අහන් ඉන්න එක තේරුමක් නෑ. ඒගොල්ලෝ කියනවා ටෝටල් ඉංග්ලිෂ් වලට නැත්නම් ටෝටල් ලැන්ග්වේජ් එකකට ගියාම තමයි ඔබට ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක හසුරවන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඔබට ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක හසුරවන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් පොත් බලන්න අරව මේ විතර නම් ඕනේ වෙන විභාග කරන්න no problem right. එහෙම යන්න. ඔහොම යන්න. හැබැයි ඔබට ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක හසුරවන්න ආස නම් ඔබ ලස්සනට good flow එකක් හොඳ flow එකක් එක්ක තේරුණාද? ඒ ෆ්ලෝ එක කියන්නේ අපිට හිතෙන විදිහට අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන්කම. දැන් මම මේ ස්ටෝරි එක කියනකොට මම සිංහල වලට පැන පැන ගියේ නෑනේ. මම සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මුළුමනින්ම ස්ටෝරි එක ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් මේකේ තියෙන කොලේ තියෙනව නෙවෙයි වෙනින් අනම්මනම් කියා පැහැදිලි කරන්න උත්සාහ කරා නේද රයිට්. ඒකට මට එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. එන්නේ මට ෆ්ලෝ එකක් තියෙන හින්දා. ඉතින් ඒක තමයි ඔබ ලබා ගන්න ඕනේ. ෆ්ලෝ එකත් එක්ක තමයි කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් අපි අද මෙතනින් නවතිනවා. සබ්ස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරලා නැත්තම් ලයික් එකක් දාන්න, කමෙන්ට් කරන්න, සිංහලෙන් හෝ ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් ඒකේ කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඔබට දැනෙන අදහස් දක්වන්න. ඒ වගේම බෙල් අයිකන් එක ප්‍රෙස් කරන්න. ඒ වගේම notifications on කරලා තියාගන්න. මම වීඩියෝස් අප්ලෝඩ් කරනකොට ඒවා ඔබට ලැබෙනවා. එහෙනම් අපි අද මෙතනින් නවතිනවා. ආයිත් හමු වෙමු. bye.